Hello YouTube, what is up? Is Firefist Backhouse here, bringing you another One Piece theory / discussion. Now, I was just on Facebook scrolling through the One Piece Facebook entertainment site when I came across an interesting article that basically states that the post-time skip timeline is only 14 days. Now, if you don't know, basically, post-time skip started on chapter 598, which was released on October 4th, 2010, and we'll go to the latest chapter, which will be chapter 814, which is coming out this Monday, but I'm pretty sure that what happens in 814 will fill in a few of the blanks, and if you go and check it out, you'll understand what I mean. Anyway, let's get into this. It says One Piece post-time skip timeline. Day -2. So this is probably when all of the crew is starting their way back. This is probably the day that they leave, because as they were launched off by Kuma, it was stated that after flying through the air for 3 days and 3 nights, so likely, I guess you could put it as if, 3 days and nights, so 72 hours. If you look at it, -2, -1, day 0, day they meet up. Okay, so you get 3 to 4 days of travel. So this is probably when all the Straw Hats are going back to the Sabaody archipelago. And on day -2, chapter 807, is when Jack arrives in Zou to start his 5-day battle while looking for Raizo. And it even says in the note underneath it in brackets that Jack arrives on Zou on the last page of chapter 807. And day -1 is just Jack continues his battle because there's nothing there. That's what I'm guessing. Straw Hats are traveling to Sabaody archipelago to meet up, which is day -1 and day 0. Day 1. The day everybody was waiting for. 3D2Y is done. This is the day they meet up. And the day they met up, chapter 598, was officially released October 4th, 2010. The crew reunited after 2 years. They headed straight for Fishman Island. After, they had that run-in with the fake Straw Hat pirates. You had Luffy destroy a pacifista. Zoro and Sanji destroy a pacifista. I mean, it shows just how much they've improved over the last 2 years in their training and everything. I don't know why I just blanked on that word, but the fact that I'm pretty sure it took Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, as well as the rest of the crew, to even destroy 1P pacifista, or PX1, PX, whatever number you want to put on that. But yeah, and that happens. They leave. He tells Rayleigh he's going to be king of the pirates. And then they set sail. They go down to Fishman Island. The Fishman Islands are the new Fishman pirates are introduced with Odie Jones. This arc actually did have a lot of things in it. I mean, it had the first time that we saw somebody other than a human and Chopper eat a devil fruit, and that is a fishman. We've seen a fishman eat a devil fruit now. We haven't seen or know of. Oh no, we do. We know Peckham's has the turtle fruit. So yeah, He's now confirmed to be a mink because nobody knew what he was, but I guess you could say if Peckham's wasn't on Big Mom's crew, we would still not have a mink with a devil fruit. Now, I wonder if maybe somehow the minks were created kind of through an animal from a long time ago. Maybe the minks started out as just regular animals, and maybe a mink or an animal was pregnant, ate the human fruit. She became half human, half animal, gave birth to half human, half animals, and basically that's what started the whole mix, because they can, maybe they taught the other animals how to speak, kind of like how the baboons on, Mihawk's Castle Island in the Grand Line fought with weapons and everything. Um, we find out, about, Shirahoshi. She is Poseidon, one of the ancient weapons. We find out, the new fish, the original new fishman backstory. You find out what happened with this Fisher Tiger guy. You find out what happened with Fishman Island 10 years ago now, and what happened, why Arlong was even able to go to the East Blue, to Kokoyashi Village and everything. I mean, just imagine how different the One Piece world would be if the Fishman Pirates never disbanded, if Fisher Tiger only took that human blood, if, maybe, somebody on the crew had the same blood as him so he could live. Maybe something happens where the Fishman Pirates are still together today and the whole Arlong arc doesn't even happen. Maybe Nami is a different character, you never know. But it's amazing to kind of see the little foreshadowings and stuff Oda does. I mean, you knew Arlong hated humans, but we never really got a true backstory involving Arlong, and that was probably the first major arc, where it was the original, crew of 5 were all together. Yeah, I guess you can say that. We see Luffy use Red Hawk, Gum Gum no Red Hawk, for the first time. We hear he can hear the voice of the Sea King, something that only Goldie Roger has done before him, and something only Poseidon should be able to do. But anyway, he defeats the new Fishman pirates. They discover who Poseidon is. It's also revealed that Akainu is the new fleet admiral. Um, can't remember if they, in this arc, I know they did one of the flashbacks, something about the Marines talking about the new Seven Shichibukai, and it's weird that Jinbe, I can't remember. I have to go back and read it, but I don't think Jinbe ever mentioned that Buggy became a Seven Warlord. But and then Big Mom's crew comes to collect candy. Luffy challenges Big Mom to a fight over Fishman Island's territory and accidentally censor that bomb. And while Luffy and all that are recovering and celebrating, all those slaves that were freed because Luffy beat, Horty, they got captured by Smoker right away. Day one, by the way, is between chapter 598 and 652. Day 2 is chapter 653 to 699. The crew departs from Fishman Island. They meet Laboon's family on the way up there. They're in the New World. They're finally there. After 2+ long years of training and separation from the crew, they're all together. And after only one day of being together, they finally made it to the New World. They get that weird phone call. It's from Kinemon. They don't know it's from Kinemon. They hear he's slashed. It was Luffy's, Zoro, Robin, Usopp go investigate. The others come and investigate. The alliance is formed between Monkey D. Luffy and Trafalgar D. Waterlaw. Doflamingo family members are defeated, the ones that are on Punk Hazard. And then they have a little banquet and a celebration with Smoker and everything. They capture Caesar, which was one of their objectives, to kind of put a kink in Doflamingo's plan so that Kaido would come and kill him. We then find out that Aokiji is working with the Blackbeards. We don't know, with the Blackbeard pirates. We don't know if he's part of their crew or just kind of being like a double agent for them. I wouldn't be that surprised if it came out to be that he was a double agent working with the Revolutionary Army, which is something I've heard a lot about. But anyway, and day 2, next to the whatever amount of chapters, day 2, 653 to 699, and then after that it says brackets chapter 810. That was the day that Jack unleashed the poison gas on Zoe. Now, it's a little, the day that Jack unleashed the poison gas, there was also that poison gas that got released on Punk Hazard. There's a lot of people that think, either Jack or maybe one of Jack's crew members were the ones that were down there. Because you can even remember, they went to that picture, it was of Rob Lucci, everybody was freaking out, and then he made his return a couple chapters ago, and, maybe that's what caused Jack to even unleash the gas on Zoe in the first place, was the fact that, either, maybe on his ship, he's able to see everything, but then again, I'm pretty sure he would be in that 5-day battle the whole time. I don't think he would just be like, fuck Rizzo, I need to see what's going on in the underground. No, it was likely, the gifters and the pleasurers were coming back and forth, replenishing, and Jack was just fighting like a beast the whole time. One against all those guys. And it's like, this guy's beast. He has a 1 billion buried bounty for a reason. Day number 3 is Doflamingo quits the Warlords. The Straw Hats arrive on Dressrosa. Jim D's cover story adventure continued. You know, he had this group. You know, this is when, you know, Doflamingo and, you know, Law are having their battle on Green Bit, and we need the Totanas, and we find out that Norland the Liar was there, and he has a statue because he was their hero from long before. We see the darkness and the just fake happiness that Dressrosa is in. You know, and Luffy realizes it, and, you know, Luffy wants to just kick Doflamingo's ass. You know, he doesn't want to kill anybody. Scratch that. The one person two people he probably wants to kill are Akainu, who fucking who fisted Porcus the Ace, you know, no homo there, and then Blackbeard, who was the whole reason Ace was getting executed. You know, and then, you know, you had Sanji, who was on the ship, you know, who shot the cannon at Big Mom, you know, for a long ass time. A long ass time. We had no idea what was going on with the curly hat pirates. You know, no idea. Go to fill this in. But, you know, just think of it. How long did we not find out about anything that happened with them? But yet it was only a day in their world. You know, and, you know, Fujitora allows the Marines and government to take the blame for Doflamingo's actions. And, you know, I'm pretty sure this is when he, you know, we see him bow his head down, asking for forgiveness and everything, and, you know, saying that he won't go back to Marine HQ without Monkey D. Luffy's and Trafalgar Law's head. So that means, say he gets Law's head, he's gonna have to wait a fucking long time to get Luffy's head, because there's no way Luffy could die before he becomes the Pirate King. I mean, I don't really think Oda would do that. You know, and, you know, day 3, chapter 699 to 795, 8. And then in the other brackets, chapter 810, which was when Jack left Zoe to rescue Doflamingo. Day 4, chapter 795. Wadasumi joins Jinbei's pirates, or party. The Swirly Hats arrive on Zoe and rescue the Ming population. Kaido attempts suicide from the sky and lands on Kid's Island. And I believe this is also day 1 of 3. I want to say, yeah, they stayed. What was it? I think it was 3. Or was it 4? Was it 3 days? Was it? I can't remember if they stayed 3 or 4. Let me see this. Day 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, so day 4. Day 4 is the day where they're sleeping, they're resting. So, day 4, 5, and 6. I want to say those are the days that everybody who fought on Dressrosa are resting. Because I think it's on the fourth day when they leave. Yeah, they rest 3 full days, and on the fourth day they leave. Yeah, because it said, I'm pretty sure it says, before or after Savo's backstory, they find out why he didn't even help. He lost his memories. We find that out. I think it was stated in there that they were there for 3 or 4 days, just sleeping. Because, I mean, if you think about it, Luffy had the fight on Fishman Island. The only time he got a rest was basically until they started fighting Caesar on Punk Hazard. Beat Caesar. Yeah, Caesar isn't all that, but I mean, it was kind of like, Luffy probably knew he was stronger than him and underestimated him, kind of, and then, the third day is when, they beat Doflamingo. Or was it? Yeah, the third day is when they beat Doflamingo. Um, and everything, all that other stuff happens. All the fights he had in the Coliseum. Oh, so everybody who's complaining, oh, there's no way Luffy could have took down, Doflamingo. There's no way Luffy can take down Kaido. Relax. After knowing that it's only been 14 days in the New World since they've joined back together. There's still a lot of power-ups. We just got Gear 4. What if there is multiple forms of Gear 4? Or, maybe just there's a skinny version of Gear 4 where he's not bouncing around. And, he could have it where, his legs aren't as bouncy, so he's able to actually fight and he doesn't need to bounce around like that. There might be something like that. But anyway, day 5, it even says in brackets, unless otherwise noted, Big Mom's tea party takes place and will most likely be shown in a flashback. So wait. Okay. Okay, so okay. Okay, never mind. And then, day 6, there's nothing. We don't know what happened on day 6. Whatever, day 2, the tea party. Oh, yeah, day 6, day 2 of the tea party. You could also put in there, Sabo explains why he never went to go help Ace at Marineford. Discusses what happened between, the time he got shot to the time he got his memories back. Day 7, Straw Hat wake up, chaos ensues. This was when Tsuru and Sengoku arrived at Dressrosa. And then you had Fujitora trying to attempt to catch, Luffy and all the Straw Hats in Law. You had it where you find out fucking Fujitora gouged out his own eyes. Brother with him. Could you imagine that? You just use like a pair of scissors or something, just poke them both at the same time. Because what happens if you go take the one eye out? Maybe that's what happened with Zoro. He took the one eye out. Oh, fucking hurt. Just go leave the one eye. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, Suru and Sengoku arrive at Dressrosa. Fujitora attempts to capture the Straw Hats in law. This is when, the Straw Hats got the Grand Fleet of 7 divisions. And this was also the day that Jack failed at rescuing Doflamingo. Now, I know before, Luffy and all that got the Zoe, it said they were sailing for 1 week. I do remember that. So day 7, day 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Not sure. So I guess if you don't count day 7 as a sailing, like a full day, day 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, there's 7 days. Because day 14, Luffy's group arrives on Zoe. They get told all these backstories and everything. Day 8, 9, 10, and 11 are empty. There's nothing in there. Day 12, chapter 811 till question mark. Peckham's and Capone arrive at Zoe. Sanji and Caesar left Zoe along with Capone presumed. I don't really think if Sanji would have escaped, what was the whole fucking point of that note? He could have just wrote down something different. I don't know. Day 13, nothing. And like I said, day 14 is chapter 802 till, I guess you can say, 814, which is Luffy's group arrives in Zoe. Now, I don't know, based on everything that I know, I haven't gone back to reread from the start of New World, but, if you look at it like that, 14 days. I guess you could say 16 days because it says -2. So, -2 days because it takes them about 3-4 days probably to get to Saba, Odi Archipelago. So you can say that's, when the cruise journey started, starting back, we get to see the points of them arriving at the island. Who knows? Maybe during this Year of Sanji thing, we'll get a small flashback, to Sanji training on Nukama Island. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I'm tired. It's 3:18 in the morning. I have to be up for another 3 hours for a damn appointment. Told me I had to stay up 24 hours. But enough about me. Okay. So the post time skip from October 4th, the day it was released, 2010. I got this online. I think on the One Piece wiki. Yeah, on the One Piece wiki. So I'm gonna guess that it's true. The day it started. In chapter 814, I believe, the scans will be coming out, sometime after I'm done recording this video. But, even if it is until February 1st on Monday, that's 206 chapters, October 4th, 2010 to October 4th, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 5 years, and basically 4 months. So 5.25 years. Oda, well, not every week because Oda's been taking breaks, but you gotta figure 5 years and 4 months, roughly about, let's just say, 5 years 5 years covers 14 days, but the story is only 60% to 70% done. Now, unless, like, in Sanji's backstory, we find out a lot of things we don't know. Like, what if we find out, how the devil fruits even came to be, after all this, maybe after Zoe and the Sanji rescue arc, we get, for the rest of this year, it's Sanji's year, so, what would that be? 2, maybe 3 issues ago? I'd have to say the 2, when it was, 8-12, probably kicked off the year Sanji. Now, if it's gonna be a year, you gotta think probably the Sanji, flashback. If it is gonna be a year of Sanji and everything, maybe the flashback is something like a 25 to 30 page flashback, on everything up to the point that he met Zeph and everything, on that cruise boat. But, it could also go back to, we could also get a few, maybe, 5, 6 chapters here of, Sanji training with Ivanka. There's a lot. There's a lot of places Oda can go from here. A lot of people thought it was going to be Dressrosa, then Zoe, then Wano. Now it looks like it's going to go Dressrosa to Zoe to fucking Whole Cake Island and then back to Zoe or whatever. It could go many different ways. But I think this video is long enough. It doesn't show me a timer of how long I've been recording, and I forgot to set my timer on my phone to try and keep this video short. Once again, if you sat through this whole video, thank you so much. I don't have any video editing software. This is only like my 3rd One Piece video, so thank you a lot. I'm just going to be doing these every, little bit, here and there for the next, few weeks. See how it goes. See if I can, get to strategy, because, I did try and write notes, but I went too much into detail, and I wrote down a lot of stuff just on Fishman Island on a half a page, basically a full page. Yeah, basically about that, but anyway, this is Firefist Backhouse signing off YouTube. If you liked my video, give it a thumbs up. If you liked enough to subscribe, hey, thank you. If you disliked it, you got your opinion too. It's not gonna change anything about me. Hope you all have a splendid day. Right now it's 3:24 in the morning. Patiently waiting for chapter 814. Hopefully it gets released before my appointment, in 3 hours I have to leave. But yeah, this is Firefist Backhouse. Sorry for the rambling and blah blahness. Only 3rd video, so take it easy on me. Until the next time you see me, I'm signing out, and to all of you, have an awesome day. Bye-bye!